Sam, hit it. Or is it me? No, it's me. Okay, here's your clicker though. Oh, I got a clicker. Okay, so we have an agenda for you just so you know what's about to happen to you. So take a look. We got a great guest speaker today. Special shout out to our boy Bri. It's his on-time drawing time. I was like, is it his birthday? No, I don't think so. All right, we're gonna play a game, right? We're going to the game? Okay, we're gonna play a game right now. So everybody take out your phone, hit this QR code right there. You can do it on Zoom too. So if you're on Zoom, turn your camera on and then hit that.
Okay, come on.
All right.
It's not working.
I love it.
All right.
Okay, if you're in the back and you can't get on it, then we got some good. We have prizes. We have prizes. There's a prize. Oh yeah. It's worth it.
All right.
Are we ready?
Hold on, let's get it going. Not working.
Not working.
What? It's not working. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Wait. Go ahead.
Oh,
Okay.
chat.
Hey, if you need to join, go ahead and join. It's not letting me. It's not on. Now it's not on. Oh, you have that on it.
I have one.
You're on. If you see a blue face, if you see a blue, oh, yeah, you're on. You're good. Whatever. Your screen should be all blue and you'll have these emojis. Okay, let's start. Yeah. All right. So, what is Brian's last name? Look at your device and give us your best guess.
Is it Fitzpatrick, Fitzgerald, or Fitzgilbert?
Gosh dang it.
Oh!
Oh, I think I did that.
I guess, sir. I don't know.
It's not the one you think it is. It's the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
11 seconds. 10, 9. No pressure. No pressure. 7, 6, 5, 4,
Oh, it said I Smith. Okay.
2, 1.
Oh, I did get it right.
Oh, yeah.
Dang it.
It's Brian Fitzgerald.
Yeah, Fitzgilbert isn't even. I've been called a lot of names over the years.
That's a lamb. I love it. All right, next one. How much does Brian offer for referrals? Look at your device.
Oh, I know this.
Select the best answer.
2.24 seconds. No big deal. 2.24.
I think, don't you get more points if you answer it fast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Watch out, son of this.
Oh, no.
It's a lot of money.
$50 is
So
a
right.
goes a long way.
This is like, does he look cheap? Does he look like he's generous? I don't know which way to go. Woo!
Yes.
Obviously, he's very generous.
You're
I
all
hope you guys all remember that. If you have a landlord out there looking to get property management, Brian will give you a $500 referral.
You're all wrong. It's actually a trick question. It's $750.
I told you that. Brian, I told them that. I said, did he drop his prices? Inflation is a month.
I'm ready to write checks.
Yeah. That is ridiculous.
Biggest one.
Okay, Amethyst is still in the lead.
Wow, she's working.
Yeah.
All right, what industry does Brian work in? Maybe we should have done that one first.
1.56. You never know.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been.
I think somebody could take the lead on this one. There may have been a hint. There may have been a hint.
What's
We
it?
need
The
to talk to you,
door?
by the way.
That's what I mean. Maybe. 1.
10, 9, no pressure. 8,
Not yet.
4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, time's up. What? All right, who was it? Who was it?
Oh,
Rich, you're not getting it,
I'm
Rich.
so close. I'm so
All right,
close.
here's the kicker. All right, guys. When is Brian's birthday?
Not today.
Who the hell knows? Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe it is.
4.5 seconds.
Dark Lord of real estate.
Where's he at?
Rich is just,
Where's he at?
everybody's just flowing over here.
Wow,
Yeah, wow.
that's a wow emoji.
Okay.
All right, this is it. I feel like everybody answered. Did they? Maybe people needed more time.
Any more time?
All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up, guys.
Yes.
Happy birthday!
Almost said.
Ethan Gregor coming in for the clutch.
Quit.
High five. So your prize is everlasting glory.
Cool.
I'm kidding.
Better address me with that.
What's the prize? What's the
Brian
prize?
has the prize right here.
His business
It's
card.
okay, it's
His business card. And a half drink and iced tea.
Drink iced tea. Sweet, thank you.
All right. Good job, guys. Good game. Okay. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. We gloss over this bad boy quite a bit in our meetings sometimes, and my trusty broker has informed us that we need to talk about this a little bit deeper. So please, check the do not call list. If you are calling numbers, if someone has given you their phone number, you have permission to call them. They've given you that permission. But if they tell you do not call, where do you go? What do you do?
Tell them the law.
No,
Not that.
that's a wrong answer. You lost that game. You do not call them, and you archive them in command, or you put them on the do not call. Liabilities, guys, $500 to $1,500 per violation, and these things have happened in our area. So I do want you to be very careful. Make sure that you're getting permission to call. If you're doing cold calling, check the do not call. Make sure that you're protecting yourselves, okay?
Also, if you're doing like slide dial, that also counts as a violation.
So make sure that whoever's giving you their number, you're slide dialing them because they said that. Take a second to silence your cell phones. No ring in the meeting. Make sure that you're labeling your things on your fridge and not letting them expire. Meeting rooms, be respectful, please. We all know if it's been reserved, please don't use it. And the parking, there's some designated spots that you could potentially get your car towed, and we don't want you to incur that bill. And unfortunately, if you choose to park there, you're the one that incurs that bill. So we want to make sure that you're checking the parking for designated spots. Okay, let's have fun again. Woo! So we're going to show you this amazing video.
In 2023, Keller Williams turns 40. And sometimes, midlife crisis is a good thing. Now, we aren't going to run out and buy a flashy sports car, or a boat, or some other toy. And we aren't suddenly going to grow a mustache. Because we've already got one. But it is time for something big. Because that's what we do. It's time to tell the world who we really are. And why we were called to this. T.S. Eliot said, "We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." We started as a small real estate company with a mission to become so trusted by our clients that we could become their realtor for life. But of course, Gary Keller taught us that to be realtors for life, we had to be more than realtors. We're coaches, therapists, mentors, mind readers, and magicians. We're digital hunters with human touch. wheelers and dealers who only use our powers for good. We are advocates and shoulders to cry on, friends to lean on, and confidants to trust. Together, we are the keys and the doors to new futures. This is the most important time in our lives, as a company, and simply as people. Your clients are feeling that same thing when they come to you. Their first homes, their final homes, newly married, newly divorced, empty nesters or more on the way. These are the most joyous, terrifying, and hopeful times of all our lives, because your clients are jumping off cliffs and trusting you to build wings on the way down. We get to feel the thrill of that connection every day, if we do our jobs right. And if we do our jobs right, they aren't jobs at all. It is indeed a calling to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, and lives worth living. To be entrepreneurs. For 40 years, we at Keller Williams have deeply believed that entrepreneurship is the miracle of America. That in America, if you can dream it, you can build it. We're privileged to be in the business of buying and selling the most important and life-changing dream. The dream of owning a home of your own. It's not just an American dream, it's a dream shared around the world. At Keller Williams, we want to continue to earn the right to be the home of the dreamers, the doers, the entrepreneurs, the hundreds of thousands of you who have dreamed and built your own business, and in the process, built ours. We all know everything changes, but we will always champion you, the entrepreneurs who are powered by purpose, by energy and passion, teamwork, trust and technology, integrity and culture, and trained in the rules of how we would do it, but who also have the confidence to bend the rules in ways Gary never dreamed of, but hoped you would. You see, we aren't here to teach you our past or to try and predict your future. We're here to help you create the future. We are reigniting a culture of celebrating entrepreneurial visionaries. Because real leaders don't create followers. We create more leaders. We are teaching rebellion and inspiring invention. Your mavericks and world changers, and your relentless creativity, fueled by the competitive drive inside every one of you, will make the real estate models of today look quaint by the time you're finished. Everything we ever did was a risk. We started as a little underdog company and grew to be the largest real estate company in the world. You know what underdogs do when they get big? They look for bigger fights. Look for those fights. We want you to out-Gary Gary. Take risks, take heart, take action. All these things that you are for your clients, the coach, the therapist, and the key to a new future, we will redevote ourselves to being for you. There's a reason we want your name larger than ours on signs. When you look at your clients and think to yourself, it's not about me, it's about them. Well, it's not about us. It's about you. This is the most important time in our lives. You're living in a home built for entrepreneurs to thrive. And true entrepreneurs don't have to wait for doors to open for them. After all, we have our own lockboxes. Welcome home.
That's a fantastic truth to what we represent as a company, who we are. Oh, this is so close to my heart. Oh, yeah. You think something about graduation?
Do I?
Bonnie had her first graduation. Good night.
Amazing rocks that come out of this program, and all of you better be on check because they're coming after you. They are on fire, super excited. We already have transactions blowing up, and it's so exciting. So
Yeah.
exciting.
So if you graduated from Ignite this last round, congratulations. We're so excited. always say after night class, thank you for showing up for me and for yourself. So if you graduated at night, you really just showed up for yourself. You're 136% more likely to have a transaction in your first year.
Yep.
If you graduate at night. So congratulations.
So exciting.
And we have some new people to the family. Gurneet, Dylan. Is Gurneet here? Hi, how are you? Welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Gurneet Dillon. Thank you so much, I guess, to be part of Keller Williams Sac Metro. So I'm currently in the transportation business, working with Amazon. Trying to transition to be a real estate agent full time, hopefully by next year.
I love it. Good for you. I love
I'm here
it.
to meet new people. Of course, work with new agents, and obviously the rockstar agents too.
That's right. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Tyrone Costin, are you here? On Zoom? No? Okay.
No.
What about Johnny? Johnny, are you here? Or on Zoom? Okay, well, welcome to the Sac Metro family. That's fantastic.
Exciting.
Yeah. Welcome to the Capital Valley family. Josh, how are you? You're here?
I'm here.
All the way from Fairhope.
So I'm Josh. I've actually been in the industry for about 10 years now. And I've come full circle back to KW because this is where my career started. So looking forward to taking my business to the next level.
So excited. So happy to be here. Oh, we got some cappers in the house.
Can't touch this.
You got one thing that you Jenny, thank you. Jenny, here. No, okay. Congratulations, Jenny. Julie Shalene, killing it. Mic drop. Mic drop. I love it. Just close. Look at this. Okay. I'm not gonna go through and name everybody's name. But you can see on the board that we've got a lot of our agents closing deals. And what have we been hearing about the market? It's softening, right? Well, obviously you can close deals in any market because we've been doing it since the 1920s. So I think that we're proving it, and I love seeing this every week or every other week now with all the people that are proving the market wrong. So congratulations to all of your hard work. Does anybody in the house get something a little bit different than they've done before in order to keep going? Anybody? Oh, Rich.
So the canceled and expired listings that are getting blown up phone calls, agent told me something wrong. I go to the
smart.
store and I'm like, hey, I did have a buyer that was interested at this point, right? They off the market, but then going up with what you're doing when you're making calls anyway, why don't you sell it? What about this house? Move on from space.
Yeah.
Just it's changing. Yeah.
I like showing up at their door. That's my favorite. They have no choice but to talk to you right there. Thank you for sharing. That's awesome. Okay, here's our coming soon list. We've got some good properties on here. If you are looking to score something for a buyer, maybe off market, reach out to these agents and see if the seller is willing to do something. If you're looking for an open house this weekend or next weekend, call these agents, find out if they'd be willing to let you host the open house. Great opportunities with this coming soon list. I love it. You can find this on our Facebook group. If you're not already a member, go ask to join. All right, who's ready to finish their with me?
I'll put something.
Why?
You want to go first?
Like she's drying her nails right now.
No, put on oil and lotion.
She's go first. She's lathering up. All right.
Okay, two listings. One I want to talk about is a condo on P Street here in downtown Sacramento. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, super clean, all freshly painted, recessed lighting, updated bathrooms, little lanai, have your coffee on. $435. Okay, just went live Friday. Second one is the property I have coming live next week in Exeter, California. If you don't know where that is, way down in the Central Valley, Hollywood. just outside of Sequoia National Park, it's a cute little town. Family friend selling his house. It was built in 1930. It was moved across town in 1964 because the orange grove that it was sitting next to got sold and they wanted to tear it. Anyway, it's a three bedroom, 1 bath, and it has a toilet and closet. It's third bedroom.
It's a water closet.
Literally.
That's a fancy feature.
It's almost on half of an acre, and it's gonna be a 330.
I like it.
Yeah.
Somebody go sell that water closet.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old school.
I have a listing. I have a listing at Arcade Lake. It's a condo community right off the Sunrise, and it's going for $299. It's about, It's a 2-1. It's about 1,300 square feet. 1,100 square feet. She knows more than I do.
It's got a lake view.
It's got a lake view. The HOA is repairing everything. It's on the second floor. It's a great property. It's been updated on the inside. And like I said, the HOA is coming through to repair most of the complex of all the dry rot. They're going to do some new pavement and the parking lot. So there's lots of renovations that are going to be happening. So if you have anybody that's looking for low maintenance, $299. Bring me
Is it on the market, Amy?
It's on the market. Arcade Lake.
2925. I'll get it for you, Rich.
We'll get it for you. What's the HOA is $519.
Yes.
Oh.
Is it the same one? 79.
Yeah, 7952.
79.52.
Thank you. I was way off. The listing agent should know the address, but I digress. All right. Yeah, Ben.
I've got my listing out there still, 5130 Alcott Drive, it's in 95820. 385,000, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and just over 1,000 square feet. It's over there between 65th and Fruit Ridge over there. My buyer wants to get this gone. She's moved into her other property, so doing the 7,500 credit to get a buy down rate or.
I like it. Do you hear that he said his buyer? That means she bought the house through him and is selling the house through him. I love it. All right, who else has a listing? Anybody on Zoom that we need to share? Oh, okay, here.
I've got a condo. It's 4476 San Juan Ave, Fair Oaks. It's $279 right now. Cost 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,160 square feet, and the price is about to drop 10 grand.
Heck yeah. What's the HOA?
300.
Got a few coming soons. Folsom, 670, 3-bedroom, 2,000 square feet. Elk Grove with a pool, 625, and South Sac, 400,000. And then of course,
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so today I just had one go live on Elkhorn Boulevard. It is a really small unit, but a huge piece of property. So it's 0.86 acres, but the home is 807 square feet. It's a 2-1. It needs renovation. That's in Rio Linda, Elkhorn Boulevard, for $325. Then last week I had 2 go live in Citrus Heights, one for $440 on Greenbrook Circle. It's a 3-2. It is 1215 square feet, newer roof, newer exterior. And then another one, the other one in Citrus Heights is on Mariposa Avenue. It's a 3-2. It is 1462 square feet. That's $549. It has a pool. It has a magical yard.
Magical.
Very magical. It's super magical.
You have to look at her Facebook.
And then I have 2 more days on my downtown condo that we're at 181 days on market. 2 more days. Bring me a buyer. So I don't lose all that money I invested in marketing. It's a 2.5, 1313 square feet.
We have a Zoom question?
No, we have a Zoom. Bobby, Janelle has one to share in Southern Park.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I have one more. I did a price reduction today from $569 down to $549. Laguna Vale and Elk Grove. It's a 4-3, 1,800 square feet.
Wow.
Could you get a listing or two? When you get 5 listings and you can't sell any of them, you're not really killing it. You just spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
Marketing. So
yeah, I understand. Do I have a little time? The market listings out there, tell your sellers about this and say, look, buyers are scared right now. They're taking a step back. We're moving into a seasonal low. Be patient. Be patient. You don't necessarily have to drop the price right away and do all this. Just be patient. It's not 2020. We're not selling homes in 5 days. Okay. Most homes are sitting on the market for 30 days or more. Just give them that expectation so that way they're not expecting you to have properties gone like that. It's just a whole new market. And when interest rates start to level out and we see that it's the same for a period of time, buyers will enter back into the market because they'll feel some security knowing that their payment's going to be the same when they get pre-approved and when they go to buy. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. What's it?
We have Barb on Zoom.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let's do those listings too. Thank you. Perfect. Barb?
Yep. Hi. I didn't know if Janelle wanted to share first, but yeah, we have 2 listings. First one is 3600 West River. It did come on the market about 2 weeks ago. It is a 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, got a loft right over there by across from Beezer, basically, you know, kind of where Orchard Lane is and stuff. Is it Twin Rivers, Two Rivers, whatever, the school over there. Exactly. You guys are Notomas agents, you know where it is. So we're having a price drop. It's gonna drop to $599 tomorrow, which there's been comps that have sold as late as I think June or July, $660, and last year the same model sold for $715. So reality is my client needs to sell. We're going $599. There's going to be open houses held on Friday, Saturday. So if you guys are looking for, if you have a buyer that's looking for like a 4-3 with a downstairs bedroom, bathroom, great home. We also have a condo in Amara going live today. It is the largest floor plan. I think it's like 1,338 square feet or something to that effect, 1,338 or 1,348. It is a 2-bedroom plus loft, new paint, updated flooring, and it is going live for $379. Model matches have sold for like $400 and whatnot. So we're going live at $379 on that one today. So if you have a buyer, please bring them. It's vacant and available to show. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Okay, last one, Janelle.
Awesome. We have a beautiful listing. We're actually going to be going live later this afternoon. It's in Roseville, 700 Ivan Court. It's a 4 or 5 possible bedroom, 2.5 bath, a little over 3,000 square feet, huge corner lot, about a 1/4 acre. And it's got a pool in the backyard, fully redone inside. And we're going to be listing, I think we're going to be listing at $899, no HOA. So it's a really great area. Super tucked away right off of Kirby.
I love it. Look at all that business. All right. Thank you so much. Oh, you got one? Okay.
Actually, well, these are rentals that are available, much like the rest of the market. The rental market is softening as well. And properties are staying a little bit longer than they used to. We have one on B Street, 2405 B Street, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, $1,695. It was updated. And we have 2925 Club Center Way.
I used to live in that house.
And that's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, really nice.
It's nice.
Place and a nice location.
Beautiful location.
And the owner just put laminate floors downstairs.
Dang it!
It was carpet before, but
that would have been
now
nice.
there is laminate. And then I have, that's available now and then, 2536 John Glenn Way, which is right over here as well. That is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and that'll be ready on Saturday. And that was really nice because there's a couple of doors down from that big park area right over here. So, as I said, the market is softened as well. So if you have clients, be downside. So.
Thank you so much. All right. Wow. Man. didn't answer that. For work right now. Congratulations, Alejandra Garcia on her first. Is she? Yeah, she's in coaching. Yeah, she might be. She might be in coaching. Huh. I think this was like over $1 million closing as well.
Wow.
What?
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think her next one will probably be in that same range. So she's just coming in hot, you guys. And congratulations. Ooh.
This brings us to our next thing.
Yeah, this is exciting.
Got it.
So I have in my hands 3 reimbursement checks for some of the agents that just graduated Bold, right? Okay, so if you graduate, you can become part of a reimbursement program. And if you graduate Bold, we will pay you what?
It's for the first however many transactions. 4? I think so, yeah.
Your first 4 transactions after you graduate Bold, we'll reimburse you $200 a pop to get your $800.
You make a buck.
Yeah, you make a buck. I used this every time I took Bold when I was eligible for reimbursement. Fortunately, they took that away. But
Is that because you have?
is it because I capped?
Yeah.
Yes, it's because you capped. So, Thelma Weatherford, are you in the house, Thelma? Thelma? Okay, your check will be. Okay, Thelma. Your check will be in your mailbox.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Congratulations on not only graduating Bold, but closing business after Bold, which you probably got from the activities of Bold. Awesome. Okay, you're welcome. All right, next Alvita stage. Girl. Yes, and next, Luke Vincent.
All right, we're gonna do one more game.
We're doing a game. Everybody get your phones out. We're doing a game. Look ahead. Oh.
Scan it.
Scan it. We're about to get bold. All right. I see phones are down, Sam.
What?
I see phones are down. Oh, Rooskus. Love it.
All right.
Eric.
Anyone players?
Ashmaster Flex.
Yeah, they actually.
Love it.
All right, we're gonna start the quiz.
Okay, here we go.
Which of these is the correct bold law?
Which of these is the correct bold law? Complaining equals junk magnet?
Yep, that's it.
If it's not in your schedule, it doesn't matter.
That's right.
Don't mistake movement for achievement.
Not on your schedule, doesn't matter. That's my favorite.
Yeah, it's not the way it's said, though. Doesn't matter.
There's literally a wall right here.
Yeah.
Correct.
Everybody needs to know.
Faster you get into you get a point, so.
Yeah, the faster you
have
answer
to
the
look over there.
1 point. No.
Take a guess.
3,
I literally been
2,
imagining.
1.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Oh, Richard.
Oh.
Please do not answer.
Next game.
Because I was out of the room.
What does bold stand for?
We have to type
something.
Yeah. You have to type it? Oh, that's rough.
Good luck. You got 30.
It's an acronym. I'll give you that. Oh. It's an acronym. The first word starts with B. Second word starts with O.
14
The
seconds.
The third word does not start with L.
The third one's not even swell.
The third other does not start with L.
The
fourth. Huh?
Did you? I hope we get to see your answers. Time's up.
All right, everybody.
Be over loving.
Okay. Okay, here we go. The correct answer is business objective in life by design. So 2 people said business objective, a life by design. They don't understand punctuation. I want to see the other answer.
Too late.
Too late. All right.
Last one,
guys.
On average, bold attendees achieve.
On average, bold attendees achieve 46% more contacts created. Ooh. 39 more opportunities created. 14 more listings. 9 more contracts, or all of the above. Ooh. Those are very specific numbers.
Oh gosh.
Can we do the back one?
I wish it would like show us who's answering what, but then that would probably skew the results.
Yeah.
Okay. Time's up. All true. Oh, big thing! Yay!
Sorry, Rich.
Big promise.
What's the prize? Vicky, I have your prize right here. I'll see you in a second. You got your prize. I love it. Thank you guys for playing with us. All right. So we have a special guest today that's going to talk a lot about what's happening in October. And I'd like to know if any of you are interested in signing up for Bold right now. If you are, scan here, and then we're going to pop balloons. Whoever registers for the full Bold gets to come up and pop a balloon. And you don't worry about it. We got you. Speaking of, which one? Which one do you want me to say for you?
You can come up with it.
Okay. Speaking of, I think we have some special questions that we'd like to ask her, just so that we can all get to know her a little bit better and how to interact with her. So our first question is, what made you get into real estate? How long have you been?
Okay, so I've been in the business, this is my 6th year. I got into real estate, because I was really tired of making I was in sales and project management, and I woke up one morning and said, I just can't do this. Can't look at it. I was in sales and for manufacturing, did signage for a living, interior and exterior signs. So that's all I did all healthcare, Kaiser, Sutter, Adventist Health. And I could not look at another set of blueprints, do another set of takeoffs, listen to another client, pitch me out because the signs were on time, couldn't open the doors, so forth and so forth. So I got here at KW Sal and with the FS team, and then jumped off that team. Here I am ever since.
I love it.
Yeah, I
love
wish
it.
I would have done it sooner. If I have any advice to anybody, I wish I would have done it sooner.
Good advice. Where do you generate your leads, and what have you done to pivot during the current market?
I actually pivoted sometime last fall, looking forward, and started concentrating on sellers because I could see that my buyers and the interest rates were going to go up. I didn't realize how high they were going to go, so that my sellers houses are still sitting on the market. But I literally just started working my sphere and my Facebook leads and Instagram, and did more social media and pounded the pavement and made a lot more calls. So I think, you have to really understand that all those contacts you have in your phone, if you don't remember who they are, call them, say hi. I don't know who you are. How do I know you?
Yeah.
And guess what? It works. Kind of uncomfortable, but it works.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do you have a set metric that you want to hit every day for contact?
I
or
do
phone
10.
calls?
I do 10 calls a day.
10 calls a
Yeah,
day.
and then I do cards. I write out cards behind them.
I love it.
To say thank you for your time.
I love that. So
Awesome.
simple. It sounds so simple.
Well, yeah. Well, you have to do it. That's the thing. I know I might miss a day or two, but I stay, but I stay on track.
I love it.
What they don't know? Writing cards, handwritten cards. Call, you just say, thank you for your time today. It was really great speaking with you. Please remember me if you need any real estate needs, or if you need any answers for home improvement needs. I'm here, I'm a resource, and I'm happy to help. And put your business card in it and mail it. That's another thing. Just do it.
I love it.
Promise.
I love it.
Love it. Okay, so you're secure one, and that's paying off for you. What motivates you? What motivates you?
Oh, my why, my big why.
What is your big
My big why is that I want to retire shortly and I want to move to Hawaii, buy a property there and live there and just enjoy my husband and family and friends, and to leave a legacy to my family. Big Island, the Big Island, here Pahoa. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. So, yeah, aloha. Konnichiwa. So that's really my big why. I wake up every morning thinking about that and just, making sure that I get to that step. And someone asked me the other day when I was going to retire. 66 years old and 8 months, because that's when you get a lot more Social Security money.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. There you go.
Is there any wisdom that you would want to share with, I'd say any agent, if you could share one piece of wisdom that you think has really helped you in your life?
Just do the work. Put your head down and do the work. Don't make excuses. Don't say I'll do it tomorrow. Don't say it's not going to, I don't want to make that phone call. Just do it. I promise it'll work. It works. It does.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, I think you've had. I think you've got some things that are really important to you coming up that you want to share with everybody.
Trunk or treat.
Yeah.
Halloween. We need decorations. We need big, scary decorations to put out front. We need candy. Please don't underestimate how much candy we're not going to need, because we're going to need a lot of it. I cannot begin to tell you stress how much candy we're going to need. And then also, what else do we need? Lighting? Was it lighting? Like decoration. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. We have an office haunt, which is very exciting too. So here at Sac Metro, they're doing a trunk or treat for those that have never experienced that before. They do it in the parking lot. You can volunteer and bring your car and decorate your car and dress up, and it's an amazing time. Me and Linda did it last year. It was fantastic. We have, go back to the other one while I talk about it. This flyer, oh, that's okay. This flyer we'll brand for you, and then you can send that out to your sphere, your database, and you can bring your clients to it. And it's our overhead that's taking care of this event. We're planning the event, and all you have to do is show up with your client. And we had 1,000 people show up for this event last year. We're planning for even more than that.
Correct.
So it's lots of exposure for the market center, which in turn is exposure for you as well. So I think this is an amazing event. I loved it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Too big.
Yeah. And then at the Capital Valley office, I'm so excited because we're going to do an indoor event. Our parking lot's a little bit smaller. So we're going to do indoor event. We're going to have each person decorate offices. We have some empty offices that you can come and volunteer to decorate if you would like. If you're like, heck no, I don't want to decorate my office, we'll do it for you. And then you can come and dress up. Again, we will brand this flyer for you. And then we're going to go around to the community in Fair Oaks and give it out so that we can make sure that other businesses know about it and are advertising it for us. And so we need candy and volunteers. And I'm guessing that you might need some volunteers too for trunk or treat, no?
We do.
Yeah.
We do. Please sign up.
Yeah.
We,
So-
trust me, it's crazy. We need all the people we can get.
And it's
all the volunteers.
fun. It's
Oh, I know. It's just insane. It's 3
So
hours
fun.
of insanity. So yeah, we need help.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
So we're having a candy drive. Each bag of candy gets you 1 raffle ticket. So if you bring 3 bags, you're going to get 3 raffle tickets, and we're raffling off 2 $50 gift cards, 1 for Cap Valley and 1 for Sac Metro. And the announcement is going to be on the 12th. Okay. There's a we keep track. Yay. Oh, this is pretty cool. We're doing agent headshot days at both offices. Sac Metro tomorrow, September 29th, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Are there any spots available? Yeah, so there's still time for you to get a new headshot. Melinda Renee Photography, everybody. And then at Capital Valley, we're going to do it Friday, September 30th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's $50 for 5 digital images, and that's like you can't get that in most places, so that's a pretty good deal. Love the dramatics. I love the dramatics. I'm so excited. So next week on the 6th, October 6th at 11 a.m., Capital Valley starts their in-person team meetings again. I'm so excited. So while we have loved joining you all this time, we're really excited to get our own thing going. So the training room's coming up, and we're going to have in-person trainings again, plenty of space, big screen TV. It's going to be great. Regional events. So we have subsidized some events for you guys because sometimes the tickets are like, oh, difficult right now. So we have paid some money so that you guys can pay less money. So we've got James Shaw coming in. He's going to be teaching shift. This guy's great. I'm taking another class through him, and he's just a fantastic teacher. It's only $50 for you. So, yeah, you'll have this. And then business planning clinic in October. October is the perfect month to start planning your business for the next year. Make sure that you are prepared to go into it running. This is going to be at the Citrus Heights Community Center, and it's only $50. Materials, breakfast, and lunch included. Heyo. Family reunions coming up in Anaheim, February 18th through the 21st. It is in person only. Tickets are $9.99 until midnight. If you have a MAP coach, you get a free ticket. So you should go because it's a great experience, especially. And it's in Anaheim. It's down the street. Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited about this too. I think this is long overdue. We have an Agent of Distinction 5-module certification that you can get taught live and virtually every Wednesday in October. What happened? Oh, here it is. Oh, I was like, what happened? So here it is. The first week, second week, third week, fourth week. These are the things that they're going to cover. And what was the price on that? $297. I love it. It'll all be in the recap. Capital Valley, we've said it a couple times, but in a couple days, we're no longer going to have SkyFloat. If you need any assistance with learning how to put your deals into Command, or your TC needs help, we will do individualized training for you. That's how much we care about making it easy. So have no fear. Okay, I'm super excited about this. Francine, get in here. It's time for our August 2022 awards. Look at this animation. Gosh, just stepping it up. Okay, here's our August 2022 top 20. This is 11 through 20. Congratulations, everyone. Yeah, that's right. We've got a new member on that board. Yeah, we do. We've got some new people on the board for our top 10. That's amazing. Look at this. Selma, Dennis, Marco. I'm loving it. Loving it. Congratulations, everybody, on your hard work. Here's our top 5 for Capital Valley. Congratulations. Okay, $1 Million Club. These people have closed $1 million in August. Mic drop. Look at that. Wow. Congratulations. $2 million in August. $3 million in August. $4 million in August. Jeez. And it doesn't stop. $6 million in August. Whoa, whoa, whoa. $7 million in real estate closed in 1 month. Congratulations. Okay, we've got some fun awards. This was fun, right? We're fun, right? Okay. Say I'm fun. I'm just kidding. All right, the Candy Fairy Award. For always making sure the office is stocked and loaded with candy. Thank you so much. The guiding light. Yes. Jose is constantly showing compassion and being there for others. So good. Love it. Love it. It's a great part of culture. All right, everybody, we're spinning. We're spinning for prizes? Yeah. I get to give away prizes. Oh, pick something. I'm gonna say the investor book. Farm. I love it. Farm, you can come and get your investor book.
Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next. I'm gonna say a cup. Ashton! This is cute. We've got a tumbler here for you. I love it. How many do I get? All right, shift. Selma, you got a shift book. Selma gets a check,
thank
and
you.
a check and a shift book. Oh, I gotta pick a gift. Speaker. Kathy Colton gets a speaker. Oh, Kathy's not here. Wah, wah, wah. I know, it's go for the speaker. Kendall's on her honeymoon. Hey, Z, is he here? Bobby's not here. Nope, can't. Nope. She's here, she won. I love it. I love it. Gift card. Brian. Janice, are you on? We're missing it. Is he here? Oh, he's here. He walked through and then he... I don't think there's anybody on the list that's here. No, I think we got to give it to Andre. Andre wins. Good job, Andre. Good job, Andre. Yeah. Whew. All right. So Cody Gibson is coming on in about 5 minutes, right? Okay, great. Are we popping balloons right now? Oh, we're balloon popping daddies. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Who signed up for Full Bold and wants to come pop a balloon? Come stand up. Bring it. Bring it. Well, there's definitely, yeah, go for it. Ah! That was a good pop. That was a good pop. There you go. Yeah. So you can take, since we know that you registered, you can take that right over there to Sam, and she's going to give you $100 out of her wallet. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. She's going to give you the money. No, it's these ones. Yeah. There's 5 right up front. What? Yeah, they're all folded up. You can't see what you're going to get. $10. Hey-o. Yeah. No, he won't show it to anybody. He's tripping. All right, so just so everybody knows, the first step of bold. Yeah. Just so everybody knows, the first step of bold is free. And I think it's awesome to always go to just the first step, even if you're not necessarily prepared to go to the entire bold. The first step is free, and the first step is valuable information and so motivating. So I think that if you have the time and you're available, October 12th is the first step of bold. You can register here for free. And if you'd like to register for the full bold, you can take a picture of this one and you can register for the full one. If you do register for the full bold and you'd like to come up and pop a balloon, you can let us know before the end of the meeting. All right? Bold is usually 9 to 2:30 on those dates. Usually, yeah, breakfast and coaching with the bold coach is at 8:30, so you can get extra coaching from Cody Gibson at 8:30, and then breakfast is there as well, and they serve lunch, so they feed you and they help you grow. I love it. Fantastic. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So get ready for the turkey. I love that. That was really fun. And you guys, donations don't just mean money. It can also mean your time. We'd love to have volunteers come out and help us with that drive. So we're going to be connecting with a few market centers from the region that are going to be joining us for this big bold that we're having with Cody Gibson. So they're just doing a little bit of logistics right now. Does anybody have any like grand feelings about their bold experience that they would like to share? No. Yes, Bonnie. Okay. What's your biggest takeaway from bold?
My ceiling that I have, and I did and then I actually played it up for bold. I had a bold person who introduced me. So bold didn't be,
So I could get married if I go to bold. I love that, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Speaking of Cody Gibson, everybody, Cody Gibson.
Hi, gang. Thanks for having me. Are you waiting on me?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, Cody, can you hear us?
I can hear you perfectly. Yeah. Are you waiting on me?
We are in 2 market centers, and I think we're all trying to figure out audio. So it's Alexis in Roseville, and then you have Amy who's in Sac Metro and Cat Valley. So there's about 4 different Zoom links going on. And I know each market center has been going their whole team meeting about bold and building it up. We just in our market center played the video that you provided for us a few weeks ago, which is amazing. And so the first question I have for you is, why is bold so important in Q4 right now?
Can you hear me on your side? Okay.
Absolutely.
We can.
Okay, perfect. Great. There's a couple things, right? I mean, number one, let me say it this way. It's been my pleasure to be a Bold coach since the very beginning, since 2009, when we first prototyped Bold. I've been coaching it and teaching it across the country since then. I've been a part of every rewrite. What I like about what we're doing right now in Bold is it's almost going back to the very beginning of our roots, because Bold was written in a shifting market. Like you look back in 08, 09, and we were very much shifted. And that's what Bold was originally designed for. The very original intent was, what could we take to our people in the field, because it was too expensive and too time consuming to have them all come to Austin all the time. And so that's really where Bold began. And the question was, Gary asked, what do we write and design that goes to the field and helps them move forward? The biggest piece, to answer your question directly on why Q4, to some degree, we've already written the rest of this year. On one hand, by taking Bold with me this fall, you will end 2022 as strong as you possibly can. But I don't even want that to be the real issue. The real issue is, how do you have an incredible 2024? How do you have an incredible 2025? To do those two things, 2023 has to be really good. I was on the call the other day with Gary, and we were going through some challenges that I have in my expansion business. And he was talking about Keller Williams, and he said, blah, 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 2029. And I went, what? And he goes, yeah, 2029. That's how far out that guy is looking, planning, building. And then you build the years in between here and there. And I think that's one of the most overlooked things that we do as realtors, right? Like, we're very much in the moment. And part of our career demands that. Contracts, home inspection, negotiations, listings, challenges, buyers, sellers, other agents, appraisals coming in high or low, like all the stuff. But if we don't stop once in a while and back out of that and say, wait, hang on a second, self, time out. How do I want this thing to look in 2 or 3 years? If it were a sports team, we would say, how do I want this team to look in 3 seasons? Meaning my team, meaning my business and your business. And then we say, great, these years have to be, now if we were a sports team, we would treat those years like building seasons. And for some people that come to Bold this fall with me, what I want you to do is I want you to look at 2023 as a building season. That doesn't mean that you can't make great money. You can make incredible money, but you can only do so much in a short amount of time. We tend to overestimate what we can do in a year, but we completely underestimate what we can do in 3 or 5 years. So to be honest, I can help you sell more homes this fall. We were just finishing up Denver Bold. We have one more week. I got one more Tuesday, I think is when I'm there, this coming week. And they're on pace right now in this market. And now in Denver, 64% of their listings in August had a price correction, 64%. And we're beginning to see that more and more common around the country. I was on a mastermind this morning with Gary, getting ready for tomorrow's top agent private masterminds. And what we were talking about was, what are the three best practice negotiation tactics that work right now? They might not work in 2 months or 6 months, but they work right now. In a market that's figuring out who it is today, we're using things that may not work in February or March or next June, but they work right now. And what we're going to do during this round of Bold, with your permission, is we're going to teach the Bold course, and we're going to teach the current Bold course, but some of it's going to change week to week, depending on exactly what's happening in the market. The other piece is this: there's a handful of plays that you could put in motion right now that only work during the holidays. And we teach those during this 4th quarter Bold. There's no sense in teaching that in January, because you're not going to use it in January. But because it's an October, November Bold, what we're going to do is we're going to say, great, here's what you do right now during the holidays, including on the 2nd week on step number 2, we're going to take about 45 minutes, and I'm going to share with you the best practices for a holiday marketing plan. Like, what do you actually do with all of your listings? I'm also going to help you. This will be on step number 3 of Bold. We're going to build out what you do so that when you hit the first of the year, you could go and have 6 or 8 or 10 seller listings already backed up, pre-signed, pre-ready to go from all the people that say things like, let's wait till after the holidays. I mean, you and I are already beginning to hear that. And we're going to get it more and more throughout October and November. I'm going to give you a handful of scripts and dialogues and a best practice, a model, if you will, so that January 1st, January 2nd, you can go out and grab those 8 or 10 listings, but you have to do the work on this side of it. So I want you to think, what does it look like? You hit January, You've had the best fourth quarter you could possibly have. But to some degree, the fourth quarter is kind of already over. The things you and I are doing right now are March of next year, April of next year, June of next year. But how would it feel to have the best Q4 you could, but walking into January of next year with 8 or 10 or 15 seller listings that you already have backed up? What does that feel like to your business? That's what I want you to think. When you look at doing this round of Bold with me, one of the things I want you to consider is this. If you come to all 7 steps, I've made this commitment since the beginning of time as a Bold coach. If you come to all 7 steps, you do the work, meaning you don't foul out. You actually participate like an athlete. You do the work, you do the workouts. I'll give you the workouts. And if you do them, you'll make money. Those guys in Denver, they're averaging 14 pieces of business per student, 14 during 7 weeks of Bold. 14. How does it feel if you go and do 14 pieces of business or additional business between October when we launch and the end of the year? For some people, that's an entire year's worth of production in just 7 weeks. We're doing that right now in Denver. You can do the same. Every time I've taught Bold in the Sacramento area, we've always been double digits. 12 would be on the low side, 17 and 18 would be on the high side. Let's say that you're just average right now, just average, something in between. You can come through Bold with me. If you do the work, you can expect 14 or 15 pieces of business in just 7 weeks. The problem is you got to go and do the things you don't want to do. And that's what makes Bold so critically important. In Gary's words, it gets you to do the things that you know you ought to do, that you know you should do, that left to our own devices, most of us won't do. Imagine having a trainer that drags you to the gym and forces you to lift and forces you to work out. And then every time you have food in your hand that you shouldn't, she smacks it out of your hand. That's what it's like being in Bold right now. We're going to put you in an environment that you can win. So if you come to all 7 steps, and I'll leave you with this thought, you come to all 7 steps, you participate full on. At the end of the 7 steps, if you walk up to me and you go, hey, I really enjoyed it, it was great, but if I could go back to the beginning, I wouldn't take it again. In other words, I wish I had my money back instead. As long as you do all the work and you don't foul out, I will write you a check on the 7th step. Now, I've offered this for 12 years. Do you think I've ever paid one? Heck yes, I've paid one. For sure, I've paid one. I've paid 4 or 5. You can't make an offer and not at some point, like for all of us as agents, if we offer to sell someone's home or sell it for free, we're going to do some free deals. If we offer to sell someone's home or we buy it from them, we're going to buy some homes. So I've 100% written a few checks, but I have graduated thousands upon thousands upon thousands of students who have walked out and said, this is awesome. So that's the best risk reversal I can give you. You got nothing to lose. I do need you to bet on yourself. And as the market continues down this correction, we really haven't even started yet. We're beginning to see the telltale signs. We're beginning to see the writing on the wall, but we're not anywhere near even really in it yet. We're going to be bringing back all the things that were old, but they're new again. That's why you take this Bold. Quite frankly, your business needs it. Quite frankly, you deserve it. I'd love to see you there. I'll show up every week. I'll coach my heart out. If you do the work, you're going to make the money you're looking for. That is as close as I can get to a sales pitch.
No. You're amazing. I think you can only, I don't know what you can see on your end. If you don't mind, can we ask you just a couple more questions?
You can ask anything. That's right, because you asked one question and then I talked for 9 minutes. I'm sorry.
No, you're amazing. I loved it. We all loved it, and I think you can only see me. But for someone who has taken Bold before, and they say, I don't have time in my business, I've already done that, what would you say to that agent?
What was going through my mind was how dumb of a statement that is. I mean, if I could see somebody's face and they said that, I could read their body language, which is 74% of communication, and I would know how to respond. But if you know me, I would immediately say that's a dumb statement. Like that's a very limiting belief. The truth is, you don't take Bold. The rookie takes Bold because they don't know what it is. But that's not why you take Bold. You take bold as a professional because look at it like this. Amateurs practice till they get it right. Professionals, no. We practice till we can't get it wrong. And professionals make more money than amateurs. You look at a professional athlete, they don't need to know how to dribble a ball. They've been dribbling a ball their entire life if they're in the NBA. But they practice the dribbling skill not because they already know it, but because they want to know it deeper. That's why a professional takes bold 5, 6, 10, 15 times. That's why the veterans in the business say, I got to be in bold. Now, my veterans who have been around for a long time, the reason you want to be in bold is we're bringing back all the stuff that used to work that works again right now. You're about to have for sale by owners again, which is awesome, but you're about to have FSBOs again. You're about to have expireds again. You're about to practice price corrections again. 91% of all realtors who roam the earth have never sold homes in a market that had south of a 40 average days on market. North of a 40 average days on market, meaning 91% of all realtors have no idea what it looks like to sell a home or to be in business when you've got to list homes and you have them for 2 or 3 months. By the way, it's not till you get to 5 months that you're even considered a historical buyer's market. We're very much a buyer-friendly seller's market. Like that's what we really, really are. So again, that's a very long answer to, for me, a ridiculous question. Like we don't take it because we don't know it. We take it because we know it and we want to know it deeper. It's like peeling back an onion, but no one goes to the gym and gets the 1-day pass and goes, cool, I'm done. Doesn't work like that.
Hey, Amy in Sac Metro, can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to hog all the limelight. I'm sure you guys in Sac have some questions for Cody as well. You want to throw some out there?
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Does anybody have a question that they'd like to ask Cody?
I already told the first question that it was dumb. So now no one's like, I'm out, man. I'm out. He's already said I'm dumb. I'm not doing it. Such an open, inviting, warm environment.
But I think that attracts people because that's the honesty that some of us need. That it's like a 2x4 that just gets us.
Listen, I'm going to sell 144 homes or 145 homes this month in my group. And I wake up and tell myself that half my thoughts are dumb. Like my outward conversation is my inside dialogue. I'm talking to myself because I have the same thoughts. I think the same things.
I'm so sorry. We do have a question here at Sac Metro.
Cody, so you answered the question already on taking it a second time or anything. This will be my 4th time and other people's, multiple times. I haven't taken it yet with you, but what separates you from other bold coaches?
Every coach brings a little different flavor. Even though it's the same material, every coach kind of does their way of coaching. I'm quite often described as being incredibly authentic. What you won't get with me is a bunch of the rah, which some people love that, and I like it too, but it's not who I am on the inside. And so there's 4 phases of energy. There's high positive, low positive, there's high negative, and there's low negative. On step number 4 or 5, I'll go through how those 4 phases of energy affect every single presentation you and I go on. But as a coach, I'm constantly in the low positive. I don't do you won't see me like running around and my hands up in the air. Like I like it. It's just not authentically me. And so I'm quite often described as a coach as being incredibly authentic. I'll tell you, man, I struggle with this. Here's the 5 things I'm really doing poorly right now. And here's what I'm doing to fix it. So very authentic. And the other thing that's quite often said about me as a coach or a speaker is every time somebody gives me their reasons, I hold a mirror up and put it right back in their face. But it's not, I don't mean it to be rude. And my heart doesn't mean it to be rude. But the challenge is if you and I argue for our limitations, and we both have them, but if we argue for our limitations, we get to keep them. So be careful the limitations that you argue for. If you're getting everything you want out of life and out of business, for heaven's sakes, you can tune me out completely. But I'm for sure not getting everything I want out of life and business. And if I don't change my habits, I'll never change my future. So as a coach, that's what's quite often said about me. And some people love the rah-rah and the high energy and jumping around, and I like it. It's just not me. But I won't let you get away with anything. Like, I'll hold you accountable. I'd rather be your coach than your friend.
I love that. That's fantastic. Cody, have you?
Plus, I'll make jokes about the 49ers every week. Is it too soon? It's too soon, isn't it? All right, whatever. Too soon.
I have a question, Cody. How many times have you taken Bold before you were a Bold coach?
We didn't have Bold before I was a Bold coach.
Oh, wow. Okay. So you started.
Like, I was out, like the only Bold session we had before I went out and taught was the initial launch that Diana Kokoska did as a beta test. And so I was coaching Bold back in the old days when we would get the material on Sunday night for a Monday morning presentation. And then we'd stay up all night and practice the material so that we knew what we were saying the next day. So I never had a chance to take it as a student before I was coaching it.
Okay, that's wonderful though, because now you can tell us what's the difference between Bold then and Bold now.
Well, here's what happens, and this is good for today, really good for today. I can't help myself because I've taught it for 12 years. And so bits and pieces of 2012 or 2014 or 2015 or 2018 comes out every time I teach. Sometimes when I'm coaching Bold, the other day in Denver, I went on this rant and I was like, wait, hang on a second. We haven't taught that since 2010. But it was completely applicable to the market right now because the market's sliding back towards some of the things that we were doing in 2010. And so it's all up here. It's just a matter of dropping it in and playing it. Like I've said all of it 1,000 times. It's just a matter of where to apply it. But we're beginning to do price corrections. And I was teaching in Denver the other day in Bold, and I was teaching the best practice. And this isn't in the Bold material right now because we haven't written it into the Bold material yet, but I was teaching the best practice of how our best listers are getting price corrections signed right now at the listing table, and what you do to set that up to where you're not fighting for price corrections or lowering prices later.
That's fantastic.
Now on step number 4, either 4 or 5, I'll have to double check the new material, but on either step number 4 or 5, we're going to spend 2.5 hours, maybe 3 if we have enough juice, but 2.5 hours on nothing but lead generation tactics that you don't hate. In other words, you're going to walk out with like 30 or 40 ideas, and I just need you to pick a few of them. You can't pick 40 for heaven's sakes. None of us are going to do 40 of them very well, but out of 40, you'll be able to pick 3 or 5 or 7 that you go, all right, I like those. I could totally do those. Those work for me.
Thank you so much. Now you have a team, an expansion team with new agents all over the country entering into this market. What are you instructing them is their best course of action to get into business fastest?
2 things right now. You got to remind yourself that you're in a contact sport, which means whoever has the most number of contacts at the end of the day is going to win. We're all working more hours for the same result. We're all doing more lead generation for the same result. I'm personally coaching one of my own top agents who is working to get back to $60 million in volume. She used to do 60, and then 2-3 years ago, kind of the wheels fell off, and then she stopped and had some personal whatever. But she's on her way back to 60 million in production. And what we're finding is what used to take her 5 or 10 conversations or contacts is taking 20 and 25. And so she either has to A, reduce her goal, or B, increase her effort. Well, for anybody who's done 60 million in volume who wants to go back, you know they're choosing B. And so as unsexy as it sounds, we're having to make more contacts. We're up earlier, we're up later, we're working on Saturdays and Sundays again, like we're squeezing in the time. One of the things I'll teach on step number 6, which I just taught in Denver, was how do you find the minutes in between? For a lot of us, it's not that we have lots of hours throughout the day that are being unused. We're not hanging out watching daytime TV on Tuesday afternoon for 3 hours. If you are, then stop and just start working and you'll be rich. But if you're not, then it's not a matter of finding 4 hours that you were doing nothing. It's about finding 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 5 minutes here. And when you add that together, you go, wow, I got 10 more hours every week if I'm just careful. And the model we call that is the minutes in between. Now, it'll take me about 45 minutes to go through what that means and how to look for it, but I'm just giving you an idea of one of the things we'll talk about. But it is more contacts. Now, the problem is it contacts for contact's sake or contacts for contract's sake? If these contacts don't lead to deals, you can't pay your mortgage with a contact sheet. You can't go to Wells Fargo and say, here, pay my mortgage. I contacted all these people. Look at all the conversations I had. That doesn't pay a mortgage. Deals pay mortgages. And so first we make the contacts, then we start tracking. Are we setting appointments? If we're not, then we're either A, bad at converting to an appointment, or which we can fix, or B, we're making contacts in the wrong place. And one of the things we're finding right now is that a lot of our agents are making plenty of contacts, but they're not setting appointments. And the reason is they're contacting people that don't need our help. And it's like fishing in a river with no fish. You could be the best fisherman or fisherwoman. You can have the best bait or the best lure, but no fish means nothing being caught. And so we're having to go back and look and say, wait, listen, should we even be fishing here? Let's go fish over in this river where the fish are, then we're going to catch fish. And as silly as that sounds, we have to make the contacts first. Once we do that, then we can work on the rest. Other times we're fishing in the right river, but we have a conversion problem. Okay, great. Keep fishing there. Let's fix the conversion problem. That's what we're going through in our group. And it's hard. Like, it's hard. I won't lie to you. It's hard. But you know what's harder? Failure. That's harder.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for answering those questions. Back to you, Alexis.
Sweet. We had a question come up. We've been talking about a lot of business here in Bold, but we know that there's a personal aspect as well, that Bold's not just all about business. Can you talk a little bit about the value that's given in Bold and how it'll affect our personal lives and our families as well?
What I can give you is I can give you historical, empirical data experience. I rarely have somebody walk up to me and say, I'm so excited that I sold 14 homes during Bold. Even though that's a common number, no one says that. What they do is they walk up and they point to the board and they go, I'm like, we did 15 pieces of business. That's awesome. But what I'm really excited about is I haven't smoked a cigarette for 45 days. What I'm really excited about is I'm in a different place with my kids than I was 7 weeks ago. What I'm really excited about is I put this relationship back together with this person or this marriage back together. Like, that's what shows up. And the reality is, the reason that happens is there's an old truth. And the old truth is this: when you get better at one thing, you get better at all things. It's just like if you've ever had a time in your life that you lost a little weight, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 50 pounds, like whatever, right? As you begin to lose weight, what you find is you get better there and you get better everywhere. Nobody gets better at one thing. The antithesis is also true. When you begin to slide back in an area, like you go back to old habits, and we've all been there, or you go back to something that you beat at one point in your life, but now you're battling it again. You don't just get worse in one area, you get worse in all areas. And the Bold law that we talk about is how you participate in here is how you participate everywhere, which is why in Bold, when we start improving our business, our personal lives grow. And the Bold law there is we grow, our businesses grow to the extent that we do, which is why in Bold, if we teach for 7 hours on a Tuesday, or your sessions are on Wednesday, I think, if we teach for 7 hours on a Wednesday, 3 hours or 3.5 hours is very tactical business. Like, do this, push this button, pull this lever, say this thing, make this call. Like, it's very tactical, very strategic, right? The other 3 or 3.5 hours is who am I becoming? You see, I was taught by one of the greatest leaders in my life that who you're becoming is more important than what you're doing. After all, you're a human being. You're not a human doing. That's why when our people walk out of Bold and 5 years later they say, or 2 years later, they say, Bold changed my life. Lots of people can say, hey, I made more money. Hey, I paid off my house. Hey, I built a great big team. All that stuff comes and goes. If you do what we ask you to do, you'll make the money. If you do what we ask you to do, you do the workouts we prescribe, you're going to get the muscles you want. You're going to get the business you want. The easiest thing on earth is to sell the 10 or 15 homes in 7 weeks. If you do what we ask, the 10 or 15 homes will almost sell themselves. That's the easiest part. Who are you becoming? That's what matters. That's why so many people say with so much adoration, I love Bold, or Bold's been incredible. That's why. It's not because they made more money. Money's just money.
I think that is a fabulous point to wrap up on, because our room is stunned in silence. I don't know about you and Amy in Sacramento.
If I was Forrest Gump, I would say all that and then say, that's about all I have to say about that.
And then the meeting over.
I miss Forrest Gump. What a great movie.
That is amazing. Well, thank you so much, Cody, for getting us your time and pouring into us for the last half hour. We are so thrilled to see you here in Roseville, and well, Sacramento will see you in Roseville as well. But we are so fortunate to have you come pour into us for the next 7 weeks to create new habits, get us into more high-level production, and also become better people because of Bold. So
I'll leave you with this thought, and I hope I see you there. Please come and be my guest. Remember, you don't choose your future. You choose your habits, and your habits will show you to your future. That's why you take Bold.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys, it's my pleasure. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Love it. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for showing up today. Again, if you're looking to sign up for Bold, please let us know, and we will facilitate that process for you. We have a reimbursement program. I think might still be some scholarships out there. So please, if you're interested in going to Bold, don't hesitate to come and talk to leadership about a plan to get you into Bold. Yes. Yeah. Sounds bossy. I love it. So register for Bold, and then you can come up and pop a balloon. I love it. Thank you guys so much for showing up. Have a great day. Thank you. Okay, good.